Hello? Yay! Okay, now the game you can't hear. Wait, can we if I click? Yay! I swear, every time that I try to play this game, the screen either is too, the game screen is either too big or too small. And I'm not happy with any of that. Be just right, gosh darn it. All right, let me refix this. Whoop. Almost, almost. Ugh, gosh darn it. You just listen. That is still not big enough. Like there, there. Hold. Good. Right now. We lock it in. All right. Hi, it's me, Urinayum. And I am here. I have, let's see, I have my bayonet. Trying to think what other plushies I have with me. I also have my pink lobotomy bear. That's, if no one comes on me with this journey, I have these guys with me. So, and of course, if my crewmates aren't here, that's perfectly fine. I'm just happy that they exist. And if there's any space grubs lurking about, hi, and I hope you have a great day. All right. So last time we were playing this game, I think we finally got to the boss, and I was freaking out because I don't think I had the right object. So yes, I did go look at a walkthrough because I am silly. When it comes to visual novels, I am not the brightest tool in the tool shed. So, yay! Anyways, I had a good morning. There was curry in the canteen, the Japanese golden curry that I made. It was delicious. I had coffee and then some hydration, and it has been a good evening before the morning. Yeah, the evening before the morning. Last night. Hi. Sen oh gosh, pardon my rudeness. Sensorico. Sensorico. I apologize if I butchered that. I hope you're having a good day. We're gonna be starting off maybe at a boss fight. I don't remember. I think I didn't have the right object for the boss fight, so I kind of was like, nope, I'm done. Until next time I stream, I'm done. Voxel. Oh, okay. That's why I was confused. I was like, you sound familiar. And I didn't stream for like a good month and a half, so. Voxel. I'm just gonna make a whiteboard above my computer screen so everybody who comes in, I can write down and be like, yep, this person is this person in my life. So I remember names. All right, partner. Yeah, we want her. Yep. S. I think we need to look into my bag because I think I was worried that I didn't have the proper things in my bag. Which I do not. So I might have to go and get that then. We're gonna exit and we're gonna go back and try to get it. Thank you! I appreciate that. I hope you're having a great day. I'm sorry, I'm just in a really good mood because it's been October is the worst month for me. Do it! No one will ever know. So I'm just in a much better mood. All right, yep, we returned. Let us go to where I need to go. Yep. All right, we're gonna quickly go through this. We haven't been able to thoroughly investigate the room where we saved Hero. Let's go. Okay. So that is gonna be our next one. But what we're gonna do first is go. the moment I have more time to actually work on making games will be great. Having a full-time job sucks. Because I'm like, oh, I could do things I want to do, or I could rest. And especially since I clean, I cook, I work, and then I am VTuber. And you know what? The Black Cat does not have any merch of me up on his VTuber shrine. I might still be salty about that. The moment I get merch, I'm sneaking it up onto the Black Cat's little... Because he's got a little, a shelf full of his Oshis. For people who don't know, that means, like, basically their favorite VTubers. All right, we're going to go all the way down and see if I can get the thing. I know where it's at. I'm just going to... I mean, mind you, he said I could sneak in a little merch of myself. But I still think that's funny. Being an adult is nothing like what we were told as kids. Yeah, that is very true. Oh. Alright. We gotta go down here. So I heard the best chapter is actually the one after this. I mean, I've heard this is the worst chapter. So I'm excited to try to get through the rest. Okay. Look. Did I already get rid of all the snakes? Almost like an arm was forcefully shoved down. All right. Bill? Oh, do I not have any of this stuff? Answer sheet. Do I need to use more answer sheets? Okay, so I still haven't gotten all the answer sheets. Okay. Okay. Let's see, S, then we will go back around. I'm like, when did I actually save this? Spaceship. Okay, so if, Foxel, if you were on a spaceship, what would be your role? Is this the room I need to be in? Nope. I think I might have SO'd myself on this. Because I think I need the other lady because she can speak German. All right. So, on it doesn't look like anything is in the desk. Feel. Because I actually would like to be... I forget what the term is, but it's like basically like an ambassador. Where I would study a lot about different cultures and alien races and species and stuff. I mean, mind you, you don't need that on like a regular spaceship, like a day-to-day spaceship. That'd be more of like a voyage or something. Seems like someone failed to destroy this. Okay, cool. I got fragment G. I spread them out and stare at them. Okay, so yeah, I think I need the other lady. It would either be navigation or security. Ooh. Sounds pretty cool. Yeah, because I was thinking about that because I'm slowly rewatching Farscape because it's one of my favorite sci-fi shows. And, yeah. All right. Then, let's see. By a specific frequency of sound waves. Specific frequency of sound waves. The end of the fragment 1 and the start of fragment G seem to connect, form a sentence. All right. Let's see, Phil. Everybody needs a good navigator. My favorite navigator is the navigator from Farscape, because she's Moya, because she's in tuned with the this. I always forget the name of the spaceship. Let me go look that up real quick. That is literally gonna let's see. Farscape, because it's a young baby spaceship. Oh, the spaceship's name is Moya. The navigator is the navigator question mark? Now I remember what he looks like. I am thinking of the wrong character. It's been so long. So Moya is a girl spaceship. We love her. Let's see. I love Crichton. He's such a dummy. Rigel Zahn or Ka Dearga? Am I thinking of? Nope. I still love him though, but that's not who I was thinking of. Not Rigel. Yeah, Zahn. I love Zahn. So, and then Navigator or Pilot. Sorry, Pilot. I'm having a slight hyperfixation moment. I apologize. That'd be cool too. I think it's like sociologist. I think so. Or a cultural. Yeah, maybe a sociologist. But something like that I think would be fun. Because it'd be a good thing to help out with different cultures and not making a mess of things. Who knew an animal head would be this heavy? It's like lifting a bucket of water. Ugh, huh. Ugh. After much struggling, I ripped the head on its side. There is a cream-colored plastic object shoved up the esophagus. What is that? I pull it out and find a transmitter megaphone. Got megaphone. Okay. What in the hell? Megaphones are used a lot for school events and gatherings, so that's not surprising. But the hell was that doing on an animal's neck? Was there a need to hide it in the esophagus? It happens. Zukawa did bring countless animals here. Her bizarre, insane passion is obvious in this room. Yeah, I think her decor is like lacking. She has like no imagination. She just put the heads straight onto the desk. She could have like made like bone teeth, like little tents and put it on, or like made like little stands. Mr. Yoshiki, you okay? I realize that I'm just standing there holding a megaphone that's drenched in yellow liquid. Me, whenever anything weird happens at work. Huh. That was gross. Yeah, sorry. Everything has a meaning. If that's true, then this must be really important. Okay. So, we already... Peacock noise. Sorry. Liquid is dripping from the mysterious organ hanging from the ceiling. Alright, what's over here? Animal heads are mounted high on the wall. Usually, I can't distinguish animal expressions, but all the heads look like they're in pain. Alright, I think that's it for here. I think. Yes, let me pull up my handy dandy guide, because I've been really bad about this game. Let's see. All right. Oh my gosh, how do I get it? All right, let's see. Go back and enter room 12. Where's room 12? Okay, that one. I think I just passed room 12. Yeah, I need to turn around. This is room 12. Okay. Okay, so not... So this is, I think this is even a GameFAQs walkthrough. It is, so. Dude, I remember back in the day initially playing Final Fantasy VII and having to use a GameFAQs walkthrough to get the golden chocobo. It was so funny. All right, let's go back and see if I can see. Before you go to the music room, head downstairs to the staff room, first floor. Search it and then use a hammer. You will make a large hole. Oh, see, I totally missed something. Okay. Oh my gosh, where am I? All right, let me look at my records, I guess. Oh, I can save here. That's good to know. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to look at... No? Forgot exactly where I am at. Good morning. Hi, Hopsby. Kaka. Hey, ravens are bomb. Turn around. All right, let me keep looking at my thing. Okay, so we've done that. Pass. You went to the teacher's instructions. Prepare for the final class. In the Pacific War. That was a test one. Oh my gosh, where am I? I think... All right, I guess I should see first what I have in my bag, actually. That might... I did not... Okay, I did push the button, but that's not what I meant. So we have the hatchet, fragment S, office trash, clear bottle, megaphone. All right, I definitely haven't done everything. I wish you would kind of tell me, like, where I'm... I guess that would be too easy. Nope. Nope. Let's try this. Okay, I guess this would tell us. Forbidden classroom. Strange colleague. Piano sheet music. That was it. Gosh darn it. Not helpful. Okay. All right, let's go to room 10, which is... Let's see if it's this one. It might be. Nope. Nope. Thank you guys for being patient, because now I'm going to have to go around and remember where the frack I am. Like I said, I just need a whiteboard so I can put down things so I can remember things. Put down things to remember things. All right. There's a pencil and a problem sheet on the desk. There we go. Peek at the questions. I take a glance at the problem sheet. I see numbers and mathematical symbols. This is a math test. Okay, cool. Now I can go to see where the math test is. Because if it is a math test, I should be decent at it. All right. Cool. Let's start the test. I pick up the pencil and turn over the paper. There's our creepy little reminder that we're screwed. Getting lost again? Yes, I am. I am always getting lost. Begin the test. Okay. Live or die! Yay! Question 1. An ostrich can run from the first floor of the second floor in 3 seconds. Okay. If the school has 5 floors, how long would it get from the... how long would it take for it to get to the first to the 5th? 12. That's very simple math, guys. 12. Also, I'm always lost. Oh, who is it from Ranma 1/2? Ryoji. I have his ability with... Well, I mean, I only get lost in games. I don't get lost in real life. Question 2. Ostriches are extremely fast. Yay. They can run 60 kilometers per hour. Okay. How many seconds would it take them to reach a human bait? I love the little subtext notes on this. How much would it take them to... I'm gonna try to demonstrate. How many seconds would it take them to reach a human bait? 30 meters away. Half the time? Half the speed? Because if they do 60 in an hour, wouldn't it be like 2 seconds? The forever lost boy. Yeah. Question 3. An ostrich kick is very strong. Without an airbag, a human bait would die. All right. Caution when observing an ostrich strong. Bring an airbag. Okay. Their specialty is kicking after taking a long running start. If an ostrich speed is halved, how many strong would their kick be? Oh my gosh, that sounds so dorky. With an airbag, this much. Hey, at least now we know where we're at, and then I can slowly actually do this. Most likely. Yay! Survived. I am alive. I am alive. It seems we passed the test. At the end of the answer sheet. You disobeyed the teacher. You get a special test. Advance to the classroom. Or the animal classroom. Okay. Okay. He answered just like me. I really do like the remake of Ranma 1/2 anime, though. That was fun. That's not the room drenched in blood, is it? No, that's all pudding, baby. That's just all red pudding. Probably. We're supposed to take a test in there? I'm slightly worried about the special part. I hope it's not some weird test. Alright. That's exactly what it'll be. Alright, let's go back around. I want to say we go forward. And then it's this room. Are you the room drenched in animal blood? Yep. Alright, so I already got everything else in here. It's very nice that she left one table without any gore on it for us. How polite of her. No gore for us. There's a pencil and a problem sheet on the desk. You got the questions. I take a glance at the problem sheet. It looks like some kind of foreign language. I can't make heads or tails of it. I have no idea what kind of test it is. All right. Yeah, I think we need to go back and grab the other girl, and then we'll come back and grab I. So a lot of just walking. Because if I remember correctly, I cannot speak this foreign language, but the scientist can. It's just a lot of back and forth. Just still makes me upset. I'm like, why don't you just all come with me? No, I did not mean... Well, shucks. I just want to get through this and start the second one because I feel like I've been on Miss Zoo's thing for way too long. All right, forward. All the pretty roses. And I have to go like that. All right. Yes. And then I'm going to have to get her for this one thing and then turn back around and then get the other one. Yes, you. She's like, me? Of course you. Dork. Let's go. I'm slowly dragging her through. These ghosts are really patient if you think about it. Because I'm basically like, hey. Hold on one moment. I'm not sure if like this life or game thing you're going on with I can actually beat. So I'm gonna go find somebody who can. So can you just chill for a moment? Which I think is just the funniest concept. The ghosts are like, yeah, sure. Yeah, just come back sometime. Like they're not too worried. They're like, we know you'll be back. Me never coming back. Because, I mean, if the ghosts aren't actively haunting you down because they're stuck in this perpetual loop for, what the heck is this called? I think that's the next one. This perpetual loop of, test taking. Oh, I was right. Good job. All right, I have you. Now, we'll peek at the question. I take a glance at the problem sheet. Is she going to say something? Foreign language. I can't make heads or tails of it. I have no idea what kind of test this is. All right, well, let's start the test. Let's try. I pick up the pencil and turn over the paper. But... Ferengi The entire test is written in a foreign language. I don't understand a single freaking word. I do not understand English or Japanese or whatever language this is. I do not understand anything. Just then, Hiro mumbles next to me. Frage 1. Huh, it's in German. Can you read it? I took it in college, so I know a bit. Begin the test. Oh no, it's starting. It's been a while, but I'll try to read it and write down the answers. Thank you. Quickly. I've had a dream like that. That's scary. Live or die. Multiple choice. Social studies are my jam, though. It says it's a social study test. Question 1. Please answer the following. During the Pacific War, Japan mainland was bombed and a shelter was built in H city. Choose the correct period of when the war took place. Showa. Badur. Where I had to take a test I didn't study for. Yeah. Oh, that's all. Test taking is really scary. Japan conducted a surprise attack on Pearl Harbor, which started the war against the U.S. Which phrase out of the ones below did FDR use to describe the attack? Everything that we have is at stake. A date which will live in infamy. Okay. Cool, safe. This is the last one. It's really short. In 1945, when the war ended, which country was allied with Japan? Germany. Duh. They were on the German side. Eh? I survived! Also, Hopsfeet, I need to get a whiteboard above my computer so I can write everybody's name on it so I remember who's who. Because Foxel's like, it's me. And I'm like, oh, I forgot it's you. It's always you. All right. We managed to get through it somehow. And also, because, like, there's some other people who... Boo. There's always some other people who, like, randomly show up and scream. I'm like, scream. Stream. 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 Stream, stream, stream. Boo, Japan. Well, not the country as a whole, because I don't think the policies of a government make up the people in whole. Whether or not they uphold those bad government, because all I can say is, boo America. Boo. But better, getting better. We're doing what we can. At the end of the answer sheet, I know, how about Colorado taxing the rich for children food? In that time, yep. There's a test. The last empty room. Go take it immediately. We are not. There's something I'm actually supposed to do that I didn't do last time, which is why I messed up. All right. Okay, then. Got the answer sheet. All right, we're going to get through this because we did all this beforehand. All right. New against the instructions, animal classroom. I got all that. We finished this. Go landing room 5, get an old talisman off the floor, go back and enter room 12. All right, what room am I in? I'm in this room. What room is that? I'm in room 10 right now. I don't think I'm in room 12. All right. Okay, go back 1. Okay, it's telling me to go into this room. I don't know why. Past the laboratory room. Oh, no, I have one last thing. When you finish the note at the bottom tells you the next test in the remaining empty classroom. Get the examination paper, then leave the room and go to room 11. As you enter, you hear the sound of piano somewhere. All right, well, I have not heard that yet, so we're going to do this. There's a pencil and a problem sheet. You get the questions. Problem sheet. I see what looks like music staffs. I guess this is a music test. All right, we're going to go get our music girly. Yes, no? If we go to the music room, head downstairs into the staff room. All right. Oh. I think we can do it with her. I don't think I need... All right, let's try this. Remember when they made Italia? That was a good time. Oh, gosh. I had a button that said, pardon my language, fuck Nazis back in the day. And I wore it to a convention, and I had somebody dressed up like Germany or whatnot be like, that's a mean thing. And I was like, why? Why is it mean? Tell me. Ah, shake 'em. Oh, don't even get, ugh. Okay. There's a pencil and problem sheet on the desk. Start the question test. Let's go. All right, because I got through this last time. There's a few things I forgot, which is why we're just going to do quick. All right, because I'm cheating this time around. I think I missed one last time, but we're cheating this time, so we can do it quicker. Question 2 is about pigs. Giant fish song. I think in Japanese, a lot of this would make a little bit more harmonica. Come on. Here we go. Which one is not sealed? Harmonica. Okay. All right. You pass. Survived. Whenever I hear survived, I think of the, what is it? The music from Majora's Mask. I forget what exact music. All right, and then we passed. Okay. So the last thing I didn't do is before we go and get to the music, okay, so we're supposed to go to the lab, and get the key. That's what I did last time. There was one step after that that I did do that spelled my doom. So let's not die this time. I don't wish to become a ghost lab rat, by the way, just so everybody knows. All right, tool, answer sheet. All right, I take out all the answer sheets I have and hold them close to the model. Cool. Here's all the snakes. Snakes are cool. We like snakes. Suddenly, they slither to the floor. Yes, we know this. We've been here before. Oh, cool. And we throw the papers and they chased it. Soon there's none left inside the model. I love this model. It's so adorable. I find a paper, box, and a key. Lost all the answer sheets. That's fine. Ugh. All right. The muck burns scarlet. Half an hour left until death closes in. Has that much time passed already? Oh god, it's been even more. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna have to change you out though, Hiro. I anxiously call out to them. What's the matter? Oh yeah, nothing happens with her because this is how we figured out. She is not affected by this entity. Which means she'll probably come with us to the next chapter. Alright, so. On my little cheat sheet, it says before you go to the music room, head downstairs to the staff room, storeroom on the first floor. Alright. I don't know how I'm supposed to know this. But I believe that is the room that I went to last time. Oop. Okay. Alright. Because they should have went all the way down here. And then I think this is the storeroom over here. Oh, and there's a new little hole there. Or, right? There's supposed to be a hole. It said something about a hole. You see the wall on the left is searchable. Ah. Alright, and then we use our hammer. So, this is what... Or I got a hatchet. Whatever. But what do I do with it? I don't have any particular good ideas. What? Alright, well, how am I supposed to... Looks normal. Alright, do I have to feel it? I tap around the wall. I don't know why, but I've seen people on shows do this. I think that's how you check walls. Huh? There's nothing there. It's not super obvious, but the center portion of the wall seems paler than the rest. If only I had some skills to be able to tell if that was hollow or not by making sounds. The thickness just feels different to me. What about it? What should I do? Take a tool. Oh, hammer. I'm supposed to use the hammer. I just saw the hammer, guys. I was like, hatchet, hatchet. I swear. You would be a cute rat. Oh, thank you. I love rats. They're so adorable. Oh, they're little social beings. Ah. I like rats. All right, let's try this again. Not the hatchet, you silly, silly goose. The hammer. I take out the hammer. I pull the flashlight down and grip it with both hands. Wait a second. This could call attention to me, but this is where Hanahiko was. I don't think about other spirits would come here. I'll try just once. I'll take it down in one swing. I gather my courage and swing the hammer. To finish my thought, I think I was in a hatchet mood because I kept seeing people using an ICP clip for like Halloween transition videos for like costumes and stuff. A large hole, larger than I expected, open up. So that's why I think I had hatchet on the mind. I anxiously wait to see if I drew a spirit close. Luckily, it doesn't seem like anyone's coming. Cool. That went a lot better than I thought it would. I can't believe you just did that. Me neither. Alright, and then after this, I will go get my person. Okay, we should probably look before we start filling. I feel like my character just puts his hands into holes. Inappropriate holes. I made a big old hole in this cow's side. Bam! My arm's going into it. I see wrinkling in the darkness. Okay. Let's see. You make a large hole. It's too dark. Transparent bottle and the science match. All right. Let's see. Clear bottle. And pours liquids inside the hole. The shadow inside the hole flow about for a while, but then go back to normal. You ready? And now, a match. I'm gonna start it on fire. I'm trying to just start this whole place on fire. I'm fine with this. Gasp. I take out the matches, light one, and throw it in the hole. Pillar of blue flame shoots out of the hole. Oh yeah, because the snakes hate heat and light, because they're not normal snakes. Because they are lame oh, pardon me. What are you playing? Oh, okay. The spotted lion has a Wii U. And they're playing the Wii U right now, so. The snakes wriggle around, then vacate the hole en masse. I mean, I guess that's one way of getting rid of snakes. I wouldn't do it because I love snakes. There's safer ways. Alright. After the wave of snakes vanish, I find something on the floor. It must have been carried out of the nest when the snakes fled. Got Aizen Azura's talisman. Alright. Now I need to go get Ai. But it looked like the snakes brought the talisman on purpose when they fled the hole. Like they were scared of it burning in the fire. Were they trying to protect it from the flames? It must be something really important then. Alright. We are done. We are now going to go get... Nope. Our girl, Ai. What are you two doing today? Well, okay, Hopsy, I know what you're doing today. You're gonna come and hang out with me today. That's what you're doing today. But Foxley, what are you up to today? Are you working? I feel like I'm getting more comfortable with streaming. I am usually an animated person when I'm by myself in public. I am not an animated person. I would say I am a very low-key person. So I'm gonna make my ears so much more floppy on my new model. I'm so excited. All right. Yes, let's go grab Ai. Bruh. She's so cute. And then we walk. Oh gosh. This makes me think of what is it? Lord of the Rings Fellowship of the It's My Book by Tom Cardy. They walk. I can't remember the entire thing off the top of my head right now. But that's what that makes me think of. I'm like, and now I just walk. I do nothing but walk. Oh, new model. That's exciting. Eerie! Yay! Hi, Eerie! Yeah, so my papa for my rig, he definitely put out some really decent resources for how to actually cut and make models more fluid and like, some of the newer children he's been putting out are like really cool and bouncy and lots of life. So I'm gonna try to work on a new one for myself. I have a chiropractor appointment that I have to leave for in 30 minutes. Okay, and then chores, peek up for the weekend with Lace. Aw, and make Magic the Gathering. See, that sounds like a fun weekend. By the way, tell Lacey I say hi. That does sound good. Hi back, Eerie dearie. All right. We are finally going upstairs. We're finally, hopefully, continuing the game. Because last time I didn't... We just did a scenario so I could get a charm, which was literally the last thing I actually needed to do. I did not mean to go down the stairs, guys. Arrows are my enemy. Arrows are evil. But anyways, oh god, I have way too many thoughts, guys. I am so, like, elated. Even though my paycheck has been halved because of being sick. Joy, of course. We'll keep going. We're gonna go to the music room. We have I. All right. Almost there. But it's still doing okay. So I've been trying to get some commissions. All right, guys, I'm really not locked in. I'm just gonna walk around in circles for a while and y'all are gonna watch me. Thanks. I will one day we need to meet up. Yeah. That would be awesome. That would be fun. Okay, it seems to be locked. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is look at it like this. I used the middle. Cool. That would be awesome. All right, guys. Piano. Remember, we have to look at things before we put our hands in holes. Remember, chat, don't just put your fist through things. It's not gonna help. Okay. It's an old piano. Okay. I checked the music stand. There's a piece of sheet music on it. Got sheet music, carp streamer. All right. Let's see if there's anything else in here. Nope, just that. All right, we'll go out. We were here last time. We step into the hall. There's a loudspeaker crackle. And we are screwed. Do you have any brains? No. I has no brains. I'm sorry. I have, like, none. I'll use those wonderful brains now. I'll use those wonderful brains now. As ingredients and dissect you. What? Did she say she'll dissect us for ingredients? She uses our wonderful brains as ingredients. And dissect us. Then that means... That's why she had us take those tests. Do you guys ever get tested randomly from, what are they called? Oh, shucks. Brah. Zombies. Do you guys ever have, like, zombies come up and ask you a bunch of questions so they know whether or not your brains are yummy? Setting up tests to select or pay. Yep, that was Miss Sue was trying to do. The heads lined up in the bloodstained room. The image of my own head joining them comes to mind more easily than I like. New information was added to the spirit file. Footsteps closing in. Sorry, the room's crowded. Hi, get a hold of yourself. I shake eye. She seems to be dreaming. Alright. We are all doomed. The mark is dyed a deep crimson. Head fats. Few minutes left until death closes in. Alright. Alright, we have everything, group. Alright, crewmates. We're gonna defeat this horrible person who keeps making me play this horrible part of the chapter. Something's rushing up on the western staircase with amazing speed. Shit. I love that I just say shit. I will doubt we'll ever be able to escape in that case. Our only option is to... Well, ambush shirt. We'll hide so we get the advantage. I grab Ai's hand and run down the hall. Which classroom should we hide in? The music room. We need the music room. We run into the music room. Alright, I'm excited. I know I kind of saw her last time, but I was more like just quickly trying to go through. Oh. All right. All right. So first things first. She has powerful ostrich legs. We need to make an, what's that called? An airbag. Which is why we have that bag of trash. She's coming closer on her ostrich legs. It's like she could jump at us any moment. It's really good at setting that up so you know, oh. So what we're going to do is off this trash. And then her beloved charm, because she probably will not want to kick that. Yashiki holds up the office trash. I holds up the Aizen Asura charm. It wasn't effective. Great, Azura, give it back. Miss Zu glares daggers at me and screams, her mouth dripping with blood. Zu dashes and performs the jump tint. It wasn't effective. I hold up the garbage bag in front of us and endure the fierce kick by cushioning the blow. Cool. Alright, she's a bit closer. Her arm snake hisses and threatens us. So just like the other snakes, they do not like heat. So we need matches and, or I guess we, not matches first, because we, how do we go back? Their bottle? No. Alright, let's try this again. Oh gosh. Let's just try this. Alright. I scattered the liquid, ignite it with the matches. Miss Zu stretches out her arms. Snake arm. It wasn't effective. The snakes are confused by the massive flames and are unable to aim. Yay! Okay. Oh my god. Hi! Oh my gosh, you're so adorable! Look at her mouth! Oh my gosh. Though, I will say the sexy boobs are kind of throwing me off. Not really my thing. But like, you can see where she stitched her little arms together. And her little piggy nose. I love the unevenness of her eyes. The coloring on the drool and the skin tone is really awesome. Though I still think it's funny that she's like wearing a sexy, provocative, like red bra with like a lab coat. That is a vibe. I don't know if I was an evil ghost, that'd be my vibe. Actually, real quickly, let's defeat her so I can talk about that. All right. Let's see, what's next? We are now going to use Hatchet because she's in range. And then I'm gonna have her play the other song. The Carp Streamer. Yes. Yashiki slashes the hatchet. The snake's wrapped around my arms as I swing and stop my attack. Play Carp Streamer. A looks for something to play the song. Miss Zu is struck in place. We can get to the piano now. Cool. AI fingers dance over the keys. Miss Zu stiffens as she is paralyzed. Miss Zu is weakened. Alright. Now it's time to destroy her beloved charm that they were trying, so the snakes are desperately trying to run away with. I try to ignite the Aizen charm with the match. Great Asura! Miss Zu shrieks when she sees the charm go up in flames. She clings onto me and scrambles to get it back from me. Gah! Pressed together, my sweat squelches as it mixes with her body fluids. Gross. Slay Queen. She's just happy to be here. Azura Asira charm disintegrates to ash in Miss Zu's hand and scatters into the air. Alright, her eyes pin me in the place of their intense fury. How dare you? How dare you, great Asura! The snakes on Miss Zu's arm raise their heads and swiftly strike at their prey. But their fangs sink into... Miss Zu's torso. Oh. So they're attacking her. The snakes are feasting on the place where she touches my skin. Is it because of my human smell? They devour her torso, the only part of her that is human, and she squeals with joy. Feels so good. Oh, 4. Eh. I mean, it's fine. It's for her. Not my thing. Ugh, squilch, squilch, squilch. After consuming their host, the snake arms detach and fall to the ground. Wriggling their half-torn bodies, they vanish into the darkness. Okay. I don't sense Miss Sue anymore. Did we do it? Eye is back to normal. Her mark is probably gone. Damn it, mine's still here. But as expected, mine is still here. So there are still spirits in the city. The look on my face is probably obvious. Aya looks at me apologetically. I've gotten used to it. I'm just glad you and Yasooka are okay now. Mr. Yoshiki? Anyway, I wonder what this is. There's a folder paper on the ground where Miss Sue vanished. I open it and find it's an old map. Shining the flashlight on it, and the first word that I can see is army. Mr. Yoshiki? Oh, well, nope, that's not it. That's not what I wanted. I pushed the wrong button once again. Is this what Miss Hero said was stolen from her? It could be. I put the map in my bag. Then we finally bid farewell to the music room and its beast and perfume smell of death. And tripe. There's probably a lot of tripe smell. I mean, I like tripe, but I don't think I want to smell like tripe. Oh, wait a second. What is it? I want to bring the sheet music. A reminder of my music beating evil. Oh. Sorry guys, I just remembered that she really likes her band is all about super positivity. So the fact that her playing music defeated a ghost is probably like, see, the power of music can defeat all. Yeah. And I love that for her. I kind of don't want to linger here. Yeah, I'll be 2 secs. All right. Hey. Aya dashes back into the music room before I can say anything in reply. Jeez. She totally does whatever she wants. Christy was the same way. Is that what happens when you become famous? I don't know. I think it's because they're young and just like, woo! I guess Christy wasn't. Never mind. Oh, Mr. Yoshiki. I must sneeze. Fudge! Excuse me. Ow. Sorry. Sneezing for me is slightly painful. Trying to drink away from the microphone. I burst out of the room and clings to me. What happened? A snake! It fell from the ceiling and hit my shoulders and slid down my back. She's nearly in tears. Get it off of me. Oh, okay. I feel around her back as she hangs on me. Oh. Everybody's filling up this old 45-year-old man. There's nothing there. Huh? Nothing there. You can go already. When you grab my neck, it's hard to... Oh. Sorry. But I was telling the truth. I definitely felt something. Maybe it fell off when you're running? So did you grab the sheet music? Oh yeah, that's all done. I'm sorry to make you wait. Madame Yasooka and Miss Hero are expecting us, so let's head back. We leave the school, climb into the car, and head to the mansion. Hey all, we're back. Oh, welcome back. I believe I must thank you. My mark has indeed vanished. I still have mine, though. I don't know why you're... I'm giving her like a Kyushu accent. I mean, not that I believe that it's gonna kill me or anything. It doesn't bother me at all. She talks tough, but the whole time she's clenching her teeth. More importantly, Mr. Shiki, did Zuka have anything on her? You mean this? I put the old map out of my bag. Yeah, that's it. It's an important family heirloom. About the army? Hiro snatched the map out of my hand without even so much of a thank you. I guess you deserve a reward. Have this instead. She takes a purple notebook from her coat. The color's different, but the design matches the red notebook we found in the shelter. It's Surakawa's diary. It was in her room. It looks like she was still sane when she wrote it. I take the notebook from her. It seems Miss Su was interested in this map of yours, Miss Hiro. Could you tell us more about it? No. It's basically just a treasure map. Well, now I want to know even more. We should have taken a look earlier. Oh my gosh, it's like late, guys. Let's go to bed. Shiz. The clock begins to chime. It's almost dawn. Everyone should be everyone should go get some sleep. You can use any room on the second floor. Thank you. That would be lovely. Also, I and Yasuka. Oh, wrong voice. Also, I and Yasuka. You must leave the mansion tomorrow. There's no need for you to stay here now that your mark is gone. Oh dear. Are you telling me to leave you and Miss Hiro here by yourselves? Please don't joke. Saya specifically requested my assistance. I'm grateful, really, but those who have escaped the mark should return to their normal lives. That's the dying wish of Saya Kyujo, and Mary as well. But, Yasuoka, I'd like you to help in other ways. I'm sure you know other people in the supernatural phenomenon field. Can you research the mark with your knowledge and connection? An investigation like that is beyond me. I know practically zero about spirits. Unless it's whiskey. That's the only spirit I know about. This is the only thing I can think of. If Mary was still here, it'd be different, but... Yasuoka stares at me silently. I stare right back into her eyes, not turning away. Fine. I'll leave the legwork to the young. I'll do what I can to help. Besides, if I stay behind, I'm sure Miss I would want to as well. I'm counting on you. Of course, I won't let you down. Her voice and posture exudes confidence and reliability. I'm sure it's a good part of why she's so successful as fortune teller. However, I shall rest for today. These old bones are exhausted. Good night. Bye-bye. Mr. Yashiki, are you sure you'll be okay with me and Madame Yasuka? Or without me and Madame Yasuka? Yeah, I've survived this long already. I'll manage somehow. Unease is bubbling up within me, but I push it down and force a smile. I can't let her worry about me. Okay, then I'll trust you. But you better promise me, when your mark is gone, you'll come to one of my concerts. Promise? Okay. You better. Okay, I'm heading up. Good night, yeah. Good night, yeah. Yashiki-san. Good night. Oyasumi. Time for me to get back to being cracked. Oh, you're back cracked. Be right back. Okay. Bye-bye. Janet. Voxel, Janet. See you later. Jeez. So you're saying that I have to stay? Not that I care. I thought you didn't believe in the Mark curse because it's unscientific. Of course, there's no way in hell I'd believe something like that. But it's also true that I haven't found solid proof to deny it either. And Miss Kuoka. Kuoka-san and I-san, Mark really did up and disappear. So I've decided to stay here and see how this plays out. That's all. It's the truth. I can see she's desperately trying to hide that she's terrified of the supernatural. Ah, well, I owe you for saving me, so I'll tell you a bit about it. It could be related to the Mark somehow, too. Are you talking about the map? Yeah. It's an underground shelter in H City. The only way Zukawa found that shelter was because of this map. Not sure why she's eager for an old map of facilities that had been lost for 50 years. I totally made up that line. That is not what anything said. That's the secret. It's possible that whatever turned Zukawa into a monster is down there in that shelter. What? What do you mean? I've already told you that I have no intentions of giving you any details. I'm tired too, so I'm going to bed. Good night. Whoosh. Hiro makes me... The words are all weird, guys. Give me a second. The joys of dyslexia and spit. And I always forget what the term is when the words don't, the part of your brain doesn't connect for between words and images, so things that come out are different. Hiro makes her way upstairs to the room. The end of our last conversation swirls around in my head. The shelter, army, Zukawa transforming, and deja vu I felt down in the shelter. What does it all mean? It's no use. My brain is so tired, and the words are just repeating nonsensical over and over. I can't get my thoughts in order. And I miss Mary. I mean, I do. I might as well go to bed for today. New information was added to the spirit file. The Road to Madness. Other. Go to the next chapter with talk. I have been streaming for an hour and 15 minutes. Let's continue. Talk. Mary isn't here anymore. Should I rest for today? Rest. I decide to rest. Alright, and then we will save. Chapter 4, Miss Sue. End. Do 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 do. It's been nearly a day since we found Mary. We're like a boat adrift on an ocean without a compass to guide us. Who knows where the current will take us? Will we find salvation at the end? Hey, yeah, Mr. Yashiki? Looks like we wasted a whole day. Is it gonna be like this every day? If you're done checking in here, why don't we take a look outside? Mary said unnecessary contact with outsiders could speed up the Mark's curse. And if I lose any more of my memories, I'm not sure I'll be able to function. For the past 10 days, the only other person I've spoken to is the convenience store clerk. Oh, that's where we're getting food. That's good to know. That explains why we've only had TV dinners and snacks and foods to eat. But sitting here and waiting isn't going to accomplish anything. I'd rather not wind up getting my own name like you. Not that I completely believe that. This cursed thing is real. She raises her voice to how it shakes. She's still stubbornly sticking to her denial of the existence of spirits and the mark, even though she has a mark and she's seen spirits. But I know she's already accepted it. After all, she went through it herself last night. Ghosts and curses don't exist. Why'd this have to happen to me? Hiro started at a sudden knock. A visitor in the middle of the night. I don't need Barry. Now it's Barry. All right, guys. We haven't had a sapient, cute little gothic Lolita doll on the couch this entire time. We've had Barry. Yeah, we've had Barry from Resident Evil in a gothic Lolita dress on the couch this entire time. Just so you know, that's actually what's been going on. I tricked you all. You thought we were staring at a cute doll girl. No, we were still staring at an older, cute, grizzled gentleman in a dress. You're welcome. To know it's a mark bearer. Sorry to impose on you so late. Oh my god, look at him. Hi. You look like you haven't seen your bed in weeks. It's my kind of guy. A tall, thin man walks in. His skin is white as the sheet, and dark circles nearly swallow his eyes. It's almost like a dead person stands before us. You're Yashiki and Hiro, right? I've heard about you and the mark from Yasuka before I came here. Something about Miss Sue, too. Sounds like you had a rough night. He seems to know Yasuoka. Maybe she's followed through on her promise and sent him here to help us? Well, let's get instructions right. Well, let's get introductions done. That's not how he talks. I'm Shuji Diamond. I think you can guess my occupation. Is it handsome guy? Is your occupation one good-looking devil who has no idea what what the sweet embrace of sleep feels like? Wearing this thing means I don't have to explain, thank goodness. You could be a veterinarian. He's like, I'm actually a showgirl. He gestures to the stethoscope around his neck. Also, who the fuck just walks around with their stethoscope? Oh, all right. So y'all know I work with doctors. Well, I work with veterinarians. And they lose their stethoscope constantly. Like, same with the technicians, the nurse technicians I work with. They constantly lose their stethoscope. Like, this man must have, like, extra stethoscopes. So when he goes out, he wears a stethoscope. So people have to call him doctor. I'm just giggling at the fact that this guy's like, don't you know what I do for a living? I have a stethoscope. So you listen to Hearts. I've got to run, but I hope you have fun the rest of your stream. Aw, thank you, Eerie Deary. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Don't mind me making fun of this guy. What kind of business brings a doctor like you here? Daimon's eyes flicker over at the suspicious in Hiro's tone. No need to be so defensive. I have the cursed scar, same as you. The mark. Yeah, oh yeah, unbuttons his shirt to reveal. I'm gonna be slightly thirsty, guys. I apologize. A familiar mark on the left side of his chest. It just suddenly appeared one day. Oh my gosh, I love his upset face. Though, to be honest, I never thought it happened to me. Maybe it's punishment for being stupidly curious about it. Curious? For sure. Yay! Heart, heart, eerie, dearie. Do you know about the mark before Yasuka told you about it? Yes, that's right. There's mention of a strange scar in my grandpa's records as a military physician. I did some personal research. A military physician record would mean they're from the Second World War, more than 50 years ago. But that doesn't add up. Rumors of the mark only started about a month ago now. If it was mentioned in those records, the rumors would be much older. There's a reason for that. Patients with the symptom were kept in a secret army laboratory. After the war, all the top-secret documents related to the lab were burned, except the clinical records I found. A secret lab, huh? That's kind of hard to believe, even though we were down in the sewers and we saw a bunker. Do better, self. Do better. It's gonna look good. That's kind of hard to believe. I think after we're done with this and before we go to the new location, I'm gonna save and then we'll be done for stream. Dr. Daimon, you don't mean to say... Oh, sorry. The mark was used as some sort of biological weapon. Every country has at least 1 or 2 soldiers who are divinely possessed. People only call on gods when they're in trouble. It was the end of the war. They were backed in a corner. How unscientific. Don't you think so, Mr. Yashiki? Oh, I have no idea. True, it kind of is. We can't deny its possibility. I guess so. You seem pretty calm about this. And maybe your cautiousness is what has kept you alive this long. However, it's hard to picture the mark being used as a weapon. It seems the 13th Army Engineering Lab was developing something. It was called the Cannon Soldier. Cannon Soldier. That makes me think of Bodhista Cannon. 50 years ago, and the Buddha statues. Can't be. Dr. Diamond, where is this lab? Unfortunately, I've no idea. Sorry. The documents say my grandfather kept don't give any details about it. I see. Hey, yeah, Mr. Yoshiki, that 13 Army Engineering Lab. It's the shelter Zukawa went to. Eh? She pulls out her old map. I wanted to keep it a secret, but I'd rather not die from this mark, I'll tell you. This shows the entrance to the 13th Army Engineering Lab. Oh, are you serious? He had too much excitement. In his excitement, he starts coughing. My apologies. Did you get that, Hiro? My grandfather passed away 6 months ago. We were sorting his belongings. Isn't the idea of a secret lab just fascinating? So I just thought I'd look into it. And then Miss Zukawa, stole it. I accidentally let it slip to her. She loves the strange experiments like that, so it probably stuck with her. I thought as much as though, whenever she turned into a monster down in the secret lab. That's a pretty unscientific. Oh my gosh, words. That is a pretty unscientific line of reasoning. Using the occult to turn yourself into a monster is utter nonsense. But if there's a scientific method behind it, I'll have to consider it. I suppose that's just how she is. Was your grandfather involved with the lab in some way, Hiro? He could have been. All I know is he was an engineer at the rank of captain. Wait, hold on. Your both grandchildren of people involved with the engineering lab. And now both of you have the mark. Yes, that would be correct. That and our lab coats are probably all Hiro and I have in common. From what we understand, people with the mark appeared in the secret lab 50 years ago. There might be something there that'll help us find truth behind the curse. That's all the origin of the Cannon Soldier. I'm totally saying that wrong. A name that reminds me of a statue. The traces of Mizu in the shelter. It might be connected to the Buddha statues that were stolen from H Shrine. Dr. Daimon, give us a lot of info. He gave us a bunch of info, but we'll have to thank Yasuka for introducing him to us. Every day it's so annoying. Yeah. The fates are indeed mysterious. Dr. Daimon, will you help us? Yes, of course. Just don't expect anything physical. So, remember that, chat. If we're fucked, he won't help. But I mean is, he can't punch a ghost. Hi, how are you doing, Christoph DeWet? Hope you're having a good day. Are you sick? You don't look so well. Yes, something like that. I don't practice what I preach. His dry laugh sounds like he's deflecting. He's abnormally thin for a man his age. It's possibly he's gravely ill? So we're heading to the shelter. About that. We were stopped from going further by the locked door. That strange old man was there too. I doubt he'll cooperate with us though. It'll be difficult to break in from there. Actually, night. Good morning. It's not for you. Well, hopefully you're having a good night. I'm in space, so time is irrelevant. Where did you enter the shelter? Oh, sorry. Wrong voice. Where'd you enter that shelter? A manhole on K. Imamachi North Road. I see. Now she's looking at her map. She opens the map and studies it. You're right. An entrance is right there. But there seems to be one other. It's at Emnyo South Avenue. Words. It's at Emnyo South Alley. Have you tried going there? No, not yet. Then let's go there. Hopefully we can get in. New info was added to the spirit file. Rumors of the Cannon Soldier. Alright, I don't know who I should take. Thank you, Christoph. Appreciate it. Alright. Well, let's see. We've been playing for... Let's go for another 30 minutes. I'm gonna have to down coffee and some not energy drink. Hydration drink. Then we'll get some. Though, I don't know. Should I take, the scientist? Or the, oh my gosh. I just like the way he looks, okay, guys? Don't make fun of me. Or the dying doctor, I guess? I am not sure which one I should take. One or the other. I usually tend to like to take the new person for a while first, since I haven't had a lot of dialogue with them. And since I now know how to save other than in... Because for whatever reason, for a long time, I thought I could only save at the mansion. But now that I know I can save elsewhere, we can definitely keep going for a bit. Alright, we're just gonna select him. I know I shouldn't giggle because he's coughing, but it's just so funny. All right, exit. Oh my god, the queen is back. South Alley. Ooh, I love these backgrounds. We reach M now South Alley. Like the North Road, it's silent and empty. It's hard to believe a lab entrance is on a residential street like this. In any case, we should look around. All right. Oh, so I don't know, Christoph, if you know anything about this game. Deathmark is a super fun, frustrating at times. Oh, what did I say? Even though this is a residential area, the street is completely deserted. Visual novel horror game. I love visual novels, and I'm trying to get better at playing them. There's a manhole. Yep, that's definitely a manhole. Unlike Kei Miyachi... Oh, that was totally improperly said. Miyamachi. Unlike Kei Miyamachi Road, this only has one. It definitely looks suspicious. The manhole lid has a place to grip it, just like the one at Kei Miyamachi. This has to be it. Alright, still, this is strange. Why doesn't the public have any idea about this underground shelter? Maybe because it's underground, and people don't tend to go into the sewer? Unless they're unhoused? Because, I don't know, do you go to Grandma's house through the sewer? I mean, that sounds kind of fun. But most people don't. I think some of these questions these people have are so funny. You'd think the sewer department would at least. Would they? Would they really? A reasonable conclusion. We can assume all info on this place is being concealed by someone. It'd be trouble if I were to make public, huh? That was totally not that word. Then it's people who used to be involved. Who are probably politicians and in places of power. Yes, some are still alive today. A certain city representative used to be my grandfather's colleague. The Cujos may not be innocent either. They were involved somehow? Oh, you don't know? After the war, the Cujo head was prohibited from public service. It was because he insisted the Asarmi in some manner. So he could have been involved with the lab. If I had to make a guess, this manhole's paradox... Alright, I'm going to say this sentence right, guys. My brain keeps flopping words. I'm going to fight it. The joys of dyslexia. I'm too spiteful to let it win. You guys all get to make me see... Oh, gosh. You guys get to all make me see a full of myself. You guys... Anyways. This manhole's a paradox. Wrong word. This manhole's a Pandora's box for any dignitary with a damaged reputation. I wonder what secrets we'll find. Still, you know a lot about it, considering. I'm interested in the lab myself, though not as much as Hiro is. I've already done some research. But, this is being such an important secret place, isn't it a little too easy to get into? True, they're not guarding it. The lid could have originally been locked or bolted down somehow. This Miss Sue might have done away with the restraints. That makes sense. Sewer, 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 sewer. Let's go to the sewer, guys. Well, I lift the lid. A musty smell greets me. The smell familiar. This smells familiar. Like the other entrance, the hole goes deep. Thankfully, there's a ladder here too. This reminds me of when I was a kid. Let's get going, Ashiki. Daimon and I descend into the dark world hidden beneath H City. What awaits us down in the darkness? When we find the truth, we're sinking. Or hell smeared with blood. Okay, so if it's a hell smeared with blood, friendship is magic. No, maybe. Okay, so this line just makes me giggle because like a hell smeared with blood, because it depends on like what culture you're talking about. Hell, because the Christian version of hell has a lot of fire and brimstone and dark caves. There's other hells that are just a dark cave with a pinprick of light from the upper world, um, smeared with blood. Trying to think off the top of my head. I mean, there's some Buddhists, not rings of hell. What are they called? Oh my gosh, it's gonna upset me. But there are some cultures where hell does have blood in it. Kanan Soldier, Chapter 5. Ooh, that was a pretty thing. Propaganda music. In my abandoned bunker, it's more serious than you think. The sight that greets us at the bottom is the same as what we saw at Miyamachi. The looming concrete walls and the suffocating stagnant air. We weren't wrong to assume that the two places are connected. Cough. He's gonna die. This is not a place someone with bad lungs like me should be. And is that an army song? Hearing that, I feel worse. It's been 50 years, so there's no way a radio or phonogram is still playing. Something supernatural has to be at work. It's so easy to fall back and blame things on the supernatural now. All my peanut butter is gone and I don't know who ate it. Supernatural! Some ghost came into my house and ate all my peanut butter, guys. I'm very sad. Actually, somebody did eat all my peanut butter and I don't know who did it. I am very upset. Puppy people like their peanut butter. Give me my peanut butter. Alright. I've gotten too used to this occult world. I see. I don't have any spiritual powers, so that kind of thing is beyond me. If you say so, then I'll believe you. Alright, we're gonna go behind us, because we'll just look at the walls. Oh! It's a bloodstain! Alright, we're gonna look at it before we fill, because remember guys, we need to look before we put our fist into things. There's an area within the stain that is lighter color than the rest. Guess we're gonna fill it now. I run my fingers over and realize that something is stuck to the floor. I kept scratching at it until it starts to crease. I managed to pull it off the floor. Found a worn-out talisman. When I pick up the worn-out talisman, I feel warmth flow through me. Got soul power. The worn-out talisman crumbles silently in my hand. Pardon my burping. Alright. Let's see. Let's go behind us. Because moved down rear path. Oh. Alright, we probably can't go straight to this bunker. Ooh. There was something on this wall. There are pitch black stains. Is this blood? Seems so. Still, there is entirely too much of it. It's like a blood burst. But doesn't that other thing bother you too? Of course it bothers me. I imagine we're on the same page. It looks like something was posted here. There's a clearly defined clean space on the wall, as if something had been there. It looks like it avoided being sprayed with the blood because something was originally posted here. Some kind of poster or bulletin? There's unfortunately no way to know. It might be important. Alright, let's fill. We probably won't find anything by filling it, but we can try. The stain seems to be old blood. It crackles and breaks off into flake when I run my fingers over it. Okay, guys, I need to see how long blood stains last. That's gonna drive me crazy. Do blood stains last on concrete? Because different material have different properties and have different ways of holding things, and this includes with bacteria and whatnot as well. All right, it looks like more so. I'm looking at a few different things. Okay, if it's wood or concrete, blood can last a very long damn time. All right. I wonder how easy it'd be to tell it was blood, though. There's a pitch black stain. Yes, I know. We are just gonna, I guess go behind us. Oh, no. Come on. All right. Oh, let's see the door. It's a thick iron door. The keyhole isn't rusted. I could open if I had the key. So we gotta go find the key, which is probably behind us. All right, seems locked. All right, well. And we continue moving forward. Flashlight. It's a lot of blood and like posters. There's a big there's a black pitch black stain. Thank you. I open my eyes wide and stare at the white space that might have been a poster. I only end up drying out my eyes. Yeah, we have no tools either, so it's not like we can really do anything. Kind of in a bind. All right. Puddle of blood, guys. Let's stare at it. A trail of blood leads to the ladder at the entrance. Was somebody trying to escape? All right. Forward we go. I don't like that. Something flows swiftly down the pipes. Okay. Thanks for that unintentional jump scare. All right. So forward, left, or right? As I'm just dancing to this song. Do, do, do. My vote is left. I'm just jamming to the song. Okay, we're just gonna go left. Left! Okay, cool. Oh, when I step into view of an iron door that appears before me, the air clearly shifts. Goosebumps rise. A presence is approaching. There's an incessant beeping, like a telegraph. Alright. Freeze? I freeze in place. Live or die. Alright, guys. Time to live or die. The beeping becomes gradually louder, almost as if it's trying to tell me something. Huh. I do not know Morse code. The sequence just keeps repeating. This code, what in the word does it mean? Buddha? Nope, we're dead. We died. Wrong. The darkness tightens around my throat like a noose. Without oxygen, my brain instantly shuts down. Game over. All right, good, guys. Good to know you. No, we're going to decide again. All right. Door that appears to me. Okay. Freeze. All right. All right. So we know it's not Buddha. Kind of sounds like SOS. Soul. Oh, it's Soul. Safe. That's kind of a weird... I hear a quiet voice. Point to your soul. Stomach? Nope, I died. I'm like, where are we talking about? Also, my knowledge on Buddhism isn't very good. So we will try again. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. We're gonna try again. Yeah, we'll definitely, after we're done with this encounter, we will be done streaming for the time being. It's just me enjoying the dying over and over again. Okay. Soul. I wonder if it's head then, like the Buddha statues. Save our soul. I hear a quiet voice. Point to your soul. Point to the head. Okay. I am safe. Fun. The beeping suddenly stops. I have survived. Seriously? Amazing. A real supernatural event. Diamond seems pleased. Glad you enjoyed it? I'm sure this will happen again, but there's no need to tell him that. Is it safe now? Yeah. Probably. Then let's keep moving. Alright. So yeah, I think we're gonna call it here. We're gonna put this in number 3. Awesome! Alright, we finally got out of Miss Sue's area. I'm so happy about that. And we're in a new area. Yay. Yippee! What else is going on? Oh, for those who don't know, I think up on my YouTube channel, there's still a poll on, what's that called? As I'm slowly blinking and trying to remember because my brain is rebooting right now. What kind of merch I should be making? So post-apocalyptic. Oh, wave. Yes. Post-apocalyptic is like Fallout-like. Magical steampunk is Dishonored. Horror. What was it? No, haunted house. Japanese haunted house ghost was Fatal Frame, and then Cozy's just Cozy. I think right now Fatal Frame's winning, which is cool. So I'm gonna make a bunch of merch. My first merch drop will be based around Fatal Frame unless more people vote for something else. So, all right, it's me, Uri Nayum. Thank you for coming. I am so grateful for all the crewmates who showed up in chat. Thank you for all the space grubs who just hang out and lurk. I appreciate you as well. And I'll see you on the other side. Bye!